Glad you're with us today on Fox. Carson Wentz will start at the 25. Couple of fakes and then a flip to Brown. And he's been the #1 third down quarterback in the NFL this year. 2nd and 9. Handoff is to Blunt. And LeGarrette Blunt is knocked down.
Take the strides that they have and play so well.
3rd down and 5. Wentz sets up, fires, pass is picked. Takeaway on the opening drive this season by the Rams defense. That leads the league.
Great way to start for this Rams defense. That's what they've been so good at all season long. Very opportunistic with the takeaways, the first 3rd down.
Running this offense. Quick setup and throw. Pass is caught. Watkins out on the edge.
We'll get into it. This organization did a lot of good things for Jared Goff. The difference, the biggest difference, I think, in the improved offensive play has been the job of that offensive line.
Delta, sir.
Austin was in motion. Here's a toss to Gurley. And Todd Gurley is inside the 10 and knocked out of bounds.
Rams like a lot of this misdirection with Tavon Austin. They get the ball to Gurley, and it's not a surprise that a lot of the things that they do that require offensive linemen pulling, getting out in space and blocking, they do to their left side. That's an athletic side of the offensive line, blocking down the field.
On 1st down, Gurley. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Key block being right here as he blocks down and helps spring Gurley, and then you got 2 defenders right there.
He had a down year a year ago. He is a huge weapon for the 9-3 Rams, who lead by 7 with 7 points off the turnover. Barner will take a knee.
He was the coordinator in Washington and thought he would be of real help to Jared Goff, but he has done a great job leading this entire organization.
Here's Clements. Great blocking out in front of him. Waits for one of his blockers to get out there.
You're going to see a lot of screen passes against this Los Angeles Rams defense because of the way they can pressure the quarterback. We saw it on that first possession. They tried it. They pick up a nice game.
Wentz hangs in, fires incomplete.
It's a lot to overcome.
On 2nd down, handoff is to Ajayi. And the former Dolphin able to bounce off a couple of tackles and take it to the 40. A good run. Third down and 3. The handoff to Ajayi, and he's got a 1st down for the Eagles, to the delight.
They probably do more of it than anybody in football.
On 1st down, Wentz well protected to the sideline. Jeffrey with a catch and out of bounds with another 1st down.
Well, this is a nice drive right now for this Philadelphia Eagles offense, and you know, when you look at what they've done this year.
Blunt carries. Gets it just inside the 15 to the 14.
And then, of course, Kayvon Webster did it today.
On 2nd down, Wentz, end zone, incomplete, but a flag. Selleck the target.
Selleck doesn't get a whole lot of opportunities these days.
Defense number 52. The pass interference occurred in the end zone. The ball we put at the 1-yard line. Automatic 1st down.
1st and goal. Blunt. Wentz. Touchdown, but a flag, and it looked like a false start.
False start. Offense, number 65. That's a 5-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down.
88%.
One-on-one up top.
Wentz, touchdown, Selleck. And what an answer from Philadelphia. A guy who's been a star in the past, and he's now the top tight end for Carson Wentz without Ertz, and he takes it in.
Yeah, just a breakdown there in coverage, and he takes a false step, gets Selleck out on the edge, and a touchdown for Eagles.
7-7 game. Early turnover by Philly turned into points, and then the Eagles answered. Farrell Cooper will bring it out to the 20, maybe just beyond. That's it. Corey Graham.
And of course, he said he doesn't even care what the temperatures are during the NFL season. He could be in Siberia for all he cares. Interesting, though, talking to a lot of guys, they said, look, you know, we practiced out where the Angels play their ballpark.
Are the Rams in a 7-7 game. Gurley takes it left side. A lot of room, and Todd Gurley out near the 48, but a flag is down back near the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense, number 65. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
They'll have their hands full with Gurley today. Here's a screen for Todd Gurley. And he'll get the yardage back just about. Second down and 11 now after the screen to Gurley and Goff. That is an incomplete pass. Listen to this noise from the Eagle fans. Goff finds Gerald Everett. He's short.
There are a lot of Eagle faithful here today.
The punt from Hecker. A line drive. Don't know if it was tipped. It's an effective punt. Play action. Wentz finds his man, and out to the 20 is Torrey Smith.
They've had a hard time finding ways to get him the ball and create some big plays in the passing game.
Also with his third team over the last 4 years is LeGarrette Blount is going to be knocked down.
And the draft, as you said, was really good, relying on a lot of young players.
Play action, pressure. Wentz steps up down the field. It's broken up, but a flag.
Pass interference. Defense, number 22. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
That's a second pass interference call against the Rams secondary. One in the end zone. This one a big one, over 40 yards of field position. This one for Jeffrey, but he's overthrown. Second down and 10. Wentz keeps it over the middle. Pass caught by Aguilar to the 25, and a spin move down to the 20. That play blown dead before it began.
Ball start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
It's a hard place for an offensive lineman to do well on the road in Seattle, but overall, he's been solid.
Wentz in trouble, steps into it, pass is dropped by Mac Hollins. Second and 15 here for the Eagles in a 7-7 game. Handoff to Clement. And Corey Clement to the 21, third and long. Pass over the middle. It is caught for the touchdown. That's Trey Burton.
They have the perfect route called as the defender there jumps to the outside. John Johnson, Ogletree trying to get underneath it. He's never able to even get turned around to see if the ball is in flight. And Carson Wentz,
what he can do. Yes, he got picked off on that deflected pass, but he has found 6 different receivers out in front. Carson Wentz has looked very impressive here, bouncing back after the loss in Seattle. Farrell Cooper will keep it in the end zone. Families who had been displaced Met a couple of those families during the weekend here in Los Angeles and in the area. They have been through a lot. Here's a deep throw to Sammy Watkins. That play not there.
Drag it.
On second down, Goff, good protection. Pass is caught by Cup.
And McVay gives him another play. He won't now because the clock's going down to 15.
Goff rolling out to his right, has a ton of room in front of him, and that room no longer there. Handoff is to Gurley.
We're seeing it at youth levels, the way that these kids are playing fast break offense.
3rd down and 4. Goff gets hit, pass incomplete. And if you're going to play the Rams, you got to always be aware of a fake punt. Hecker boots it inside the 10. Barner stays away, and it goes into the end zone. Under a minute to go, opening quarter. Play action from Wentz. Pass is caught by Aguilar. Blunt gets it. And LeGarrette Blunt wrapped up a yard short of a 1st down. With the Eagles leading by 7, big 3rd and 1 here. Looked like a flinch, no call. Wentz out to his right, in trouble. Makes a move around Brockers and completes it.
It is all Carson Wentz. Alec Ogletree, he comes right up the middle, and Wentz is able to get away from him, and then you see he's able to make the move there and then still find Jeffrey for the 1st down. It's pretty remarkable, and Alshon Jeffrey does an excellent job. This time Carson Wentz able to keep the play alive. We've seen it so many times this year. That's great work.
Stuff like that. Reason why he's the #1 rated quarterback on 3rd down. Here's Ajayi.
Paid off.
1st down from the 40. Wentz. Good protection again and overthrows Matt Collins. Low snap. Wentz. Pass is incomplete for Selleck. On 3rd down, pass is caught.
They've got him in the shotgun here, so it won't be the keeper.
Wentz to his right, pass caught. Aguilar, 1st down and more.
Like that they moved the pocket just a little bit, didn't really have.
What a start for the Eagles. Wentz has to back up. Pass is nearly picked. Delayed handoff to Blunt. Third down. Wentz throws, pass, caught, end zone. Burton, touchdown.
Knowing the window that he had and where he had to put it to give Burton an opportunity to make this play, because Mark Barron, he's there to where he can try to fall off of his receiver and make a play on it as well. If you drive it down low, if you keep it up high.
All 3 to tight ends. Selleck on the board. Burton the last 2. It's 21-7. They're not the first team to have a hiccup against the Seahawks on the road, but man, they have come out firing here today. They look great. Rams need to figure it out. They have just 3 first downs. Philly with over 200 yards of offense. Goff spins out of there and throws it away. 3 Todd Gurley runs for 38 yards. Trailing by 14 points. Goff protected. Pass is incomplete over the middle.
They're showing a blitz here, possibly.
Gurley hangs in, throws, pass caught, Cooper Kupp. And a big first down and more. Inside Eagle territory, good move. Looking for a block from Watkins, gets it down inside the 15. What a play on 3rd and 10 for 64 yards.
Well, he had the opportunity because McLeod was playing inside leverage. You got an outside breaking route, man coverage, and Kupp does an excellent job, and a well-thrown ball by Goff, and then the run after the catch.
Rookie year for Cooper Kupp. That's his long for the year, the 64 yards. See if this is against Bo Allen. He came across defensively. Was he drawn off?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 94. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Trying to stay fresh. On first down, play action. Goff keeps, flips. He is nearly picked by Bradham. 2nd and 5. Gurley can't make the play. On 3rd down, Goff, pass, caught, touchdown.
This won't show up in the stat sheet, but if you watch Jared Goff, he's got pressure at his feet, and he's having to make a throw, and if that ball's not where it is, it's not going to be a touchdown. Jalen Mills more than likely makes the tackle.
He's an impressive guy when you get a chance to talk to him off the field, and he's impressive on it as well.
But I think he's been good, certainly for Jared Goff as well. He was with the Bengals when Andy Dalton came in. He knows some of the struggles and the challenges for a young quarterback.
Here's Clement. Good run on first down.
On how good he can be. When you watch him play and see the different things that he's capable of doing and some of the plays he misses.
Here's one incomplete for Torrey Smith.
And even Doug Peterson, when I was talking to him about it, he agreed this guy is immensely talented.
Wentz spins into a sack, and it's 14 and a half coming into this game over the last 3 years combined. That was a big one. Now on 3rd down and 20, a screen for Blunt. Good block on Ogletree, but Blunt at over 12 and a half yards per effort waits. This one nearly blocked.
Not sure how he missed that.
Me either. Here is the return by Cooper. It was Corey Littleton.
We don't have opportunities like that. And this special teams unit's so good, I'm surprised he couldn't make it.
Here is Gurley trying to get back into the action.
Sure is. He's done a great job. And
here is Goff spinning out to his right. Flag is thrown in the secondary.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 21. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Jared Goff does not have Whitworth out there. Toss to Tavon Austin running left, and a nice gain on first down.
Hey, hurry! Turbo's hot!
Gurley. Goff gets hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete.
Right in the middle of the pocket. Fletcher Cox has been a challenge for them to be able to block here this afternoon.
Hecker hits the punt. Barner over to his right, makes the catch, and that was well played downfield. One of the best to ever coordinate defenses in the NFL. A lot of experience for Sean to lean on.
Yeah, and you don't feel like Sean McVay's just 31 years old when you sit and talk to him. He's got a lot of football knowledge, smart guy.
Here's Ajayi on first down. He is really running well.
And he certainly did. He interviewed here in Los Angeles, got hired, and Wade Phillips came along with him. All the years of experience, 40 years in the NFL for Wade Phillips. He lets him run that defense on his own.
On 2nd and 10, handoff is to Clement. He lost a yard. Third down and 11. Wentz, bodies around him. Pass incomplete for Jeffrey. Jones hits it. Good Philadelphia bounce. Down inside the 20. Goff over the middle, nearly picked. Occupied the locker that's typically occupied by the great Mike Trout, two-time AL MVP. The Eagles were working out it. Goff, pass is caught, well played.
After reviewing the play, the runner's forward progress was at the 27 and 1/3 yard line. Therefore, it will be 4th down, a little more than half a yard to go. Philadelphia will not be charged with a team timeout.
If Hecker does indeed punt it away. He does, with Barner waiting. Another good Hecker punt. Back at the 10. And to the 15, that is it. He just told Terry, you know, the Rams were in St. Louis for a while. Is that right? From the 15 on 1st down, pass broken up. Hey, the Rams can start thinking about defensive timeouts depending on what happens here on 2nd and 10. Wentz to the sideline, pass is caught by Torrey Smith. He was able to get out of bounds, so still 2 timeouts remaining. From the 31, Wentz. Pass is incomplete.
We're good. 120.
Delayed handoff and tripped up.
Put some pressure on Wentz and give their offense one more opportunity before the half.
3rd down and 11. Wentz steps through pressure, throws, pass caught. Torrey Smith inside the 30. Tripped up inside the 25. Down and 11.
Well, Ogletree comes off the edge, but Wentz steps up, and then you see how he plants his feet, gives himself a good base to make a accurate throw to Torrey Smith. That's really good work by Wentz, and certainly Howie Long knows how hard he was to get to the ground between those AFC West flashes.
Wentz throws, pass caught inside the 10 to the tight end Burton.
This last time they get an opportunity to force a punt, give the ball back to their offense, and now the Eagles are knocking on the door.
Wentz steps through it again, fakes a toss, and with a flag down in the end zone.
Hey.
There's no foul for illegal contact as the quarterback was out of the pocket. 2nd down.
On that down, especially 3rd and longs, the way that he has today, you're going to win a lot of football games.
2nd down and goal. Wentz fires, pass broken up. Wentz in trouble. Hangs in and gets rid of it.
Halftime.
22-yard chip shot from Jake Elliott. A squib kick by Elliott. And picked up and returned by Derek Carrier. Just over 30 points per game. We've seen 48 points. 472 yards in the first half.
To be a little bit more up-tempo, certainly a lot more than we saw in that first half.
Here's a short kick, and it's returned by the tight end.
Well, that's great news, assuming he's not limited.
Here's a handoff to Gurley. Nice move. Breaks 3 tackles, and on the first carry.
Vinny, go! Go, Vinny!
Handoff to Gurley. 2 good runs to start the half.
Watch it.
2nd and 4. Now they dump it off to Gurley. Gets a block out on the edge. Kendricks can't bring him down. Malcolm Brown now takes over at running back. Play action. What Goff likes. Pass is caught outside the 10 and now out of bounds near the 6.
But Kupp's to the left side of the formation. He's going to start like he's going on the deep crosser. He comes back out to the sideline, and Ronald Darby is the only one there. And just by design, great speed, but he has outstanding quickness, showing it off.
Handoff to Brown. Malcolm Brown to the 1. Gurley back in there. Throw by Goff. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Sammy Watkins.
But yet the Eagles actually play this pretty well. They're trying to drive the inside receiver up the field, Kupp.
To make it a 3-point game. Todd Gurley helped get them in position, and now the kick by Zuerlein.
It's a great job by the Rams to open up the second half, come away with a touchdown. We'll see what the Eagles can do now.
Here's Aguilar. He gets hit immediately. bring a blitz. Barron came on the blitz. Wentz in trouble and tripped up. Blitz. Ogletree comes on the blitz. Wentz hangs in to the sideline, broken up. Wentz has big hands. They talked about that with him during the draft. This one's blocked. And for the touchdown. Rams take the lead.
Here, and as the protector, you got to make a decision who you're going to take, and he does not take the inside guy, the one with the. It's a big special teams play.
And it's a 4-point game. Return for touchdowns. 6 returns for touchdowns for the Rams this season.
That John Fossil does, and boy, they've been a factor in this game.
Handoff to Ajayi, who is average.
John Fossil has been just as helpful in navigating some of those things.
2nd down and 9. The pass is caught by Jeffrey. On 1st down now, Wentz comes underneath and throws high for Ajayi. Second and 10, Wentz. Ajayi. Pass is caught.
Yeah, he turns this ball loose with really great timing.
94-yard day already for Torrey Smith. That's a season high. Play action. Wentz lets it go, and it's too high. And a flag is down back where Carson Wentz.
Or not, but Aaron Donald got a hit on Wentz at the end of that play.
Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
4-man rush pressures are a real luxury for any coordinator.
So now 1st down and 20, and Wentz stays upright, spins down inside the 40.
Pretty good praise.
2nd and 15, Wentz fires, pass caught. Just a 4-man rush. Wentz lets it go. Jeffrey can't hang on. May have gotten a hand in there, and now a flag.
Maybe that's where the flag is.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 22. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
Big opportunity for Philly, down by 4. Pass to Aguilar.
And just go play like the guy they saw come out of Southern Cal.
On 2nd and 5, Blunt lost his footing, and pass to Aguilar. Aguilar's got the 1st down to the 5. And a flag at the end of that play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 50. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Wentz to his right. Flag is down, and Wentz in for the touchdown, but a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense, number 65. It's a 10-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
But they get the hold on Johnson.
Clement. Clement didn't get anything. Wentz protected, pass incomplete. Wentz, time runs out. Pass is to Jeffrey for the touchdown. For Philadelphia's Carson Wentz has his 33rd touchdown of the season.
It's one heck of a catch. He caught both ends of the football. It was behind him. It's a great job.
The penalties after plays hurting the Rams. And a terrible call, as it turned out, on the part. Mark Barron was in there for the Rams. Philly leading by 3 with 2:20 left, third quarter. Goff hands to Gurley. And Gurley with another big run out across the 45. To Alshon Jeffrey for the lead. Play action to Gurley, and Goff throws. Pass caught inside the 40 and knocked out of bounds.
And then he's now going into the locker room for further evaluation.
Fake toss. They set it out for Watkins. On the near side. Gets a block from Big Whitworth. Goff out to his right. Pass is caught. First play of the fourth, and it's Gurley trying to bounce it. Flags all over the place, and Gurley with
illegal hands to the face. Defense number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Now first and goal from the 9. Gurley tries the edge. Gurley. Touchdown.
Take a look and make sure he's in, and yep, that's a great job by Gurley because he was just able to outrun the defender to the pylon.
After review, the runner was down by contact with the ball just inside the 1-yard line. It'll be second down and goal at that spot.
Gurley again cuts back, touchdown.
And the push that they're then going to get. And Gurley shows some patience.
The numbers for Gurley today: 2 touchdowns, 13 total touchdowns for the season. That leads the league. 10th career 100-yard rushing game. And he's over 1,000 rush yards for the season. Second tour with the Eagles. Starts with a snap that ends up on the ground.
Yeah, he's a guy who has had some playing time in this league, but a guy who probably has not gotten much work.
Offside, defense number 93. That 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
They're going to need him to play well here over the next 12 and a half minutes.
Play action. Foles fires behind Jeffrey, but he's got it. Foles trying to be a hero. Pass is broken up.
We'll find out what the severity of it is.
Second down and 10. Foles keeps, throws, pass caught. 35-yard line. That's Burton. Play action from Foles, and he throws incomplete. Here's a handoff to Ajayi. And he's got 10.
He takes a boot camp number 50 for a ride. You're going to see a boot camp comes in and jumps on him. And he just keeps on turning his legs, and some good tough running there by Jay Ajayi.
Now in relief of Carson Wentz, out with a knee injury to the end zone. Foles keeps, pass incomplete for the Rams. Now 3rd and 10. Foles comes underneath, pass is caught. Ajayi is dumped. About this game. Just joining us, Carson Wentz left with a knee injury. We don't know the severity of it. It's to his left knee, and we'll get into any more detail. We'll pass it on. Here's Farrell Cooper on the return. Well played and well covered. They hand to Gurley. Gurley bottled up. Gurley up at the top of the screen on 2nd and 11. Goff stays upright, finds Gurley, and a hurdle. Goff throws, pass, broken up, but a flag.
Yeah, that was
Pass interference, defense, number 27. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
180.
On first down, play action. Goff, ball's out. Picked up by the Eagles. And McLeod takes it to the 25.
Chris Long comes in with a great play of stripping Goff as he lays out.
And the Eagles are already in field goal range as they trail by 1. From the 25, handoff to Ajayi. Now with 62.5 career sacks and a huge forced fumble. 2nd and 8, pass to the sideline. Jeffrey with a grab and the catch.
Holding, offense, number 79. That's a 10-yard penalty, replay. 2nd down.
It wipes away the first down catch by Jeffrey. On 2nd down now, Foles steps into it. Pass is caught. Foles. Ball is out, but it went to an offensive lineman. Flag is thrown.
They tried
the
to run.
quarterback was ruled under Graskin's control, therefore he's down here at the 41-yard line. There's no illegal touching because the quarterback is ruled under Graskin's control. 4th down.
Bobbled snap, the kick. A flag is down. The kick.
Personal foul. Defense, number 50, leverage. That's a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
First down, but they do take the points off the board. Field goal was good. Low snap, handoff to Ajayi, who takes it down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Ajayi. Foles throws, passes, caught, and what a tackle. 33-yard try. This is equivalent to an extra point attempt from distance. And he got it again. Let's see where the drive will start. The 25.
This defensive front can get after you, and you just can't hold the ball once that clock runs out.
They start with Gurley right side. Well played by Philadelphia. So they're back to their starting 2 tackles. 2nd and 13. Goff. It's just got it away. 3rd down and 10. Goff fires, pass, incomplete.
For Goff to get it down there for the first down.
Becker hits it. Drives Barner back inside the 20. Lost his footing. Leading by 2. Needing first downs. They hand off. Ajayi. Welcome in a new audience. 2nd down and 7 for Philadelphia. Low snap, handoff to Ajayi, and he's wrapped up. Foles protected. Pass is caught by Aguilar.
Tell you, you said it. What a time for Aguilar to be able to give his guy a chance. Just hoping that Aguilar would be able to extend and make the play, and he did.
Handoff here to Ajayi. Handoff to Ajayi.
Well, like I said, he's a Pro Bowl player.
Ajayi looked like he might have almost lost the handle. Cannot get the first down. Pharaoh Cooper back. He's a good returner. High snap, a little wide, and Jones is there to corral it, drives it. If they don't win that game, they lose the head-to-head. They would have been swept by the Seahawks, so that's a huge game coming up. It's lateral time. Austin. And it's taken by Philly and Brandon Graham. But when you consider Chris Long, big win for the Eagles. We'll come back and wrap up this day after this.